Medical Center, Ms. Chin Weijia, the CEO of Mahkota Medical Center, Stanley Lam, the Director of the Malacca State Health Department, Dr. Ghazali Osman, the Nuclear Medicines Physician of Mahkota, Dr. Muhammad Ali bin Abdul Qadir, friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's nice to be back in Mahkota amongst a lot of old friends. And I thank Mahkota for having invited me to officiate the opening of their new added tool in assisting in the management of patients with cancer, that is the PET scan. And Dr. Muhammad Ali has already given a very concise account on what PET scan is, what it can do, and how people are going to benefit from it. Of course, the management of cancers, its diagnosis, its monitoring has evolved considerably over time. And with more and more tools which are available for early diagnosis, precise identification, and very precise treatment, more and more people are surviving for a longer period of time with better quality of life. And this is some great advantage. And we are now seeing people with cancer living for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and all thanks to a lot of new technologies which are available today. Well, that being so, like what Dr. Muhammad Ali repeatedly said in his speech, the repetitive theme was, it is expensive, it is expensive. And of course, as a person responsible for health, not only for the rich, but also for the poor, our concern is how can good tools come to be available to everybody. And that is a challenge. That is a challenge. And as far as the Ministry of Health is concerned, we have made great advances in making available tools. We have got regional oncology centers now, and we have got a state-of-the-art center in Putrajaya, the National Cancer Center, which gives very current and recent technological, diagnostic and therapeutic tools, and make it available to a gross spectrum of people. Some of the treatment which we give there, which might cost few hundred, maybe 40, 50,000 or sometimes even 100,000 outside, is given free of charge in Institute Cancer Nagara. But of course, it's a challenge to make it available across the country. And needless to say, government services throughout are burdened with lots of cases. And newer things come, they are more and more expensive. And better drugs are available for management of cancers, which are very precise and which give better results with very little side effects. And it is our hope it will be available to all people as time goes by. And that is the direction which the Ministry of Health and the government is going. And apart from identifying, treating, and managing people, is how to prevent cancer, which is probably the most important thing. And cancer is another condition which falls under the ambit of what we call non-communicable diseases, in which there are a lot of preventable entities which can be used to prevent. And now we have this morning I was at a liver update, officiating the opening of a liver update session organized by the Liver Foundation Malaysia. And one of the areas which we discussed in the management of a condition called hepatitis C, because we have got tools to cure a disease which, if not treated, might actually become cancer one day. And that is a classic example how we actually can prevent the incidence of cancer through identifying all preventable tools, maximizing their usage, and making it available to all sectors of population, and through that ensure that we can reduce the incidence of cancers. And that is our intention. And I'm very thankful to Mahkota Hospital for the good working relationship which we have had with the public-private partnership, and making available the radiotherapy facilities here for management of patients from Malacca General Hospital. And I'm sure, I hope that that relationship will continue as we try to improve facilities in all of our hospitals, so that kind of treatment will be available in our facilities as far as we can. And till that, we are embarking on this new trajectory of creating a working relationship between the private sector, so the public sector and the private sector can work together. And needless to say, the Ministry of Health has been a major contributor towards human resource development in the private sector, like Dr. Muhammad Ali created and trained. Pansri is here also trained, worked by the public sector. Ashok. So we train good people so the private sector can benefit from it. And we hope that we can make available those skill sets continuously for a longer period of time in the public sector too. So that is why this public-private partnership is important. Not only the flow is this way, the flow should be two ways. So only when the flow is two ways can we have an effective relationship. With those words, I again thank you for having invited me and for having invested in this very useful tool. Our CEO of the Malaysian Health Tourism Board is also here. As I entered, I asked her, why are you here? She said that Mahkota is one of the major health tourist destinations in here. And probably she wants to capitalize on the PET scan so she can get more people to come here in the near future. So, ladies and gentlemen, with those words, I have a great pleasure in declaring open the installation of a new PET scan here. I hope that this will actually contribute towards better diagnosis and better quality of life for those unfortunately affected by cancer. I hope the need for more patients to use that will not be there. Thank you very much.
Diminta Yang Berhormat Dato' Sri untuk terus ke gimmick perasmian, and also we like to invite Miss Chin Wija, Mr. Stanley Lam, Dato' Dr. Ghazali, Mr. Rod Fraser, Dato' Dr. Ali, and juga Dr. Chong bagi mengiringi Yang Berhormat Dato' Sri.